And in the A-League, Francis, and it was sort of like an extra week of finals, wasn't it, with so much on the line?
There was, and it was a tough night for Sydney FC and Melbourne Heart. That was one of the great games, but the Central Coast Mariners also had a win, which is important. But Brisbane Roar, best after Richard, putting them ahead there. The Albanian with the mohawk, man, steer clear. Stopping all stations. He's now scored 18, and then he gets into a blue with Nakajima Ferran. Is he Nakajima Ferran? Look at this. It's like a scene from Taxi Driver.
They're on the same side, right?
And then they argue, but Ali Abbas had the last laugh here with this wonderfully struck free kick that brought it back to a goal apiece. The Jets are playing for a spot in the finals as well. The Raw looking to try to unseat the Mariners at the top of the table. They had their chances, the Jets as well. Some good keeping there from Theokotos to keep them out. A double save from one of the best keepers the league has seen, and it was decided late in the match with a penalty kick from Mitch Nichols, who coolly slotted home to give the Raw the 3 points, and they're still in the hunt for the Premier's plate, and they're doing nicely indeed after a mid-season dip. Great work there early on from Bernie Abini from that wonderful pass from Pej Bowic in the 47th minute of that game. The Mariners have been struggling to find their groove, but they're still on top of the table. They've had a lot of draws in recent weeks, but they still remain the team at the top of the pile. And the Melbourne Heart went 2-0 up against Sydney FC. Shannon Cole comes on, scores 2 goals. Hart will play in the finals. Sydney need to beat Newcastle next weekend in what is an ostensibly elimination final to make the finals. It's beautifully set up. And
what are the prospects of Ange Postecoglou going home to Melbourne and coaching Hart next year?
Well, obviously the attraction would be there, but it'd be hard to walk away from that Brisbane squad and what he's built there. And he's done a magnificent job in turning that football club into one of the marquee clubs in Asia. I think the Asian Champions League will be the tell-all. If they have a good Asian Champions League and they do well, I know they lost their first game against FC Tokyo, he might be inclined to stay. If they have a bad one, he might look elsewhere, but he'll be in demand. Of course, Melbourne Victory still haven't announced their next coach either, so he might have a few offers on his desk.
And Frank Lowy says there are 3 options now open to the A-League. Stay on the Gold Coast, not going to happen. So it'll be Western Sydney or Canberra, which way?
Well, I think they'll make Western Sydney happen. They have to. Yeah. They have to make Western Sydney happen. There's talk of waiting a year and running with 9 teams. I don't think they'll do that. I think they will make it happen.
I don't think they can under their broadcast arrangement. They've come to an arrangement to provide that many games to their pay television provider.
Yeah, and look, in Western Sydney,
it's a crowded market now, though.
There's such an appetite, though. I mean, you've got the AFL, Great Western Sydney Giants. You don't hear very much about them in Sydney. They've spent a fortune, but there's such an appetite for soccer in that area, and the A-League is played in the city, so those people get no top-class soccer at all.